Hello. In this section, we're going to talk a little bit about input-output redirection. Now, to do that, we need to know a few terms, but when you type a command, like let's say ls, there's output to it, right? The output is all of this stuff you see on the screen, right? The mail, the directories, the files, stuff like that. That would be called the output. Now, in Unix, which is a C-based language, the output has a specific name. It's called stdout. Standard out is how it's pronounced, but it's stdout. So the output of a program it's sent to standard out. So when I do ls, the output goes to standard out, which goes to the screen. Now we can change where standard out goes. It doesn't have to go to the screen. We can redirect it to someplace else. So for instance, if we wanted to redirect it to a file, I'm going to use a special character. This greater than says take ls and redirect standard out, the output of the file, to a file called listing. I hit enter, and what happens? Well, nothing happened on the screen, but when I do ls, right, to standard out, I now have this file called listing, which wasn't there before. And if I look at listing, there's the directory listing. Notice it's not in color or stuff like that. It's just the listing, which hasn't been sort of reformatted for the screen. So that's what's listing. So I can take any command and put it in there. So I can take, let's say, the ps command, or let's say ps with options, aux, which, whoa, well, look at all that information, which gives me the information of everything that's running on the screen. And I can type ps minus aux, redirect that to, let's call it listing again. Okay. Oh yeah. It's complaining about that. It really wants ps aux. Yeah, the minus sign has been deprecated. Yeah. Blah blah blah. See, us people with old habits have trouble. So there we go. So now if I look at listing, right, I have the whole thing in there, and now I can, for instance, vi the listing file and go through it this way and see what's going on and look at the processes running on the system and who's running it and stuff like that, with a little, I don't know, more relaxed way of doing it, I guess, or something along those lines. So we take right, this thing called standard out, right, which is the output of the program. It goes to standard out, and we can take. So I guess the way of viewing it is that inside your program, everything is sent to standard out. Then you can take standard out, not from within the program, but sort of in the shell around it, and put it to someplace else. So we can take standard out from ls and put it to a file. That's called redirection, because we're redirecting standard out.